President of Wold Energy Partners and CEO of Wold Energy Properties, is with us on the line right now. Good morning, Peter Wold. Thank you for joining us this morning to talk about the mess that we're in. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. I look forward to visiting with you.
Let me ask a real quick question about how volatile your industry can be for so many different reasons. I mean, there's regulations that are constantly changing, and then, of course, the marketplace itself for so many reasons, from environmental, natural reasons all the way until OPEC is causing you problems, and so is Russia. You have a lot to deal with. Is there ever a chance in any way of stabilizing the job, the profession that you're in, to make it at least more stable than it is?
Well, I would hope so, because as you have just stated, we have seen so many ups and downs over the last few decades in our industry, and it's a shame because it discourages a lot of young people coming into our industry. They see the ups and downs, the layoffs, the turmoil that is created in that regard, and they say, "Do we really want to jump into this industry?" So there's a real effort to try to stabilize our industry, and I think one of the things that we have been very successful at in that regard is the advancement of our technologies. And we have now enhanced fracking technologies and horizontal drilling now. These are the types of things that will stabilize production so that we can meet the demands of our energy needs domestically and try to avoid having to be too dependent on the foreign interests that sometimes aren't really looking out for our best interests. So that's one way we can do it.
Mr. Wold, good morning. I wonder if, we talked with Dr. Rod Godbee from the University of Wyoming earlier today. He's kind of our energy expert with these town halls, and he was talking about what the price per barrel for oil needs to be for it to be profitable for Wyoming. He said it's about $45 a barrel. Obviously, we aren't back to that level yet, and so it's difficult to turn a profit. I wonder, without giving away any trade secrets or anything, if you could talk about what makes an oil and gas operation profitable, how you navigate that when those prices start to get down to an uncomfortable level.
Sure. What we have done is we have cut our overhead, and we've done that in a number of ways. We have two offices that we maintain. One is in Denver, and one is obviously here in Casper, where I am. The office in Denver, we have just negotiated a rental lease for less than half of the office space that we have formerly had. And we've been able to do that by recognizing the opportunities for people to do work at home. And so I would say that nearly 90% of our staff down in Denver and here in Casper are working from home. That is one means by which we can reduce our overhead. We have had some furloughs of employees. We have curtailed our drilling operation. Presently, we are not drilling any wells. We are maintaining our production. But when we had extremely low oil prices in April and May, we stored a lot of our oil, and we saved it up for delivery and sale here in the month of June. So those are some of the ways that we have managed our overhead and tried to maintain profitability in our organization.
Yes, sir. Talking about fossil fuels, oil and gas in particular, there's always discussion in terms of what makes an operation profitable and the level at which production is occurring. The market factors, of course, and then the regulatory environment, what government does and doesn't want you to do. Maybe we could talk about how that has changed in the last couple of years real quick.
One of the things that I think is being recognized in our state legislature and statewide, frankly, is the dependence that we have as a state on our oil, gas, and coal revenues. 62% of the revenues that come to our state government come from oil, gas, and coal. And so when you go through a downturn that we're seeing right now, and the reduction in taxes, it has a dramatic impact on the state operations.